Yeah, and for a lot of people, you know, for a long time I have been against a lot of the traditional ways that people do things. The the normal is I always find the normal very strange because nor, normal can normal in one place can be not normal in another place. And
Yeah.
every habit that we have in the modern world, everything that we think of as normal is not really I'm not- it's not always been that way. You know, normal is always changing. Yeah. You know, like
Yeah.
uh, as with as time moves, as technology moves forward. Um, so everything that is normal now, if you go back 10, 15, 20 years, or even 100 years, was completely, yeah, everything, if you go back 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 years, everything that that is normal now just didn't exist. You know, imagine a world with no cars and no mobile phones and uh, and so even the construct of the week is interesting, where people work. The average is people work 5 days and then have 2 days break, but they don't, right? They don't because you don't you don't stop. Your brain doesn't stop working. You know, it's you still think about work at the weekend. I always thought that when I was a teenager, I hated Sunday evenings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated Sunday evening because all I could think about was Monday morning and knowing that knowing exactly what was going to happen at that point in time. And I always felt that Monday morning destroyed Sunday evening. That Sunday evening was really bad because I knew that Monday. And if you have a busy week, Monday to Friday, by Friday evening, you know, you're exhausted. You're destroyed. The average person is completely exhausted if they're working. Yeah, either physically or mentally or both. And then if you want to have fun and then you go out on Friday evening, then your Saturday's destroyed because because you you go out and you meet friends and maybe you drink some wine or some beer and you get home late and you're even more tired and you need more sleep because you're more tired and then your brain doesn't function because you're more tired and then you lose Saturday and then you've only got Sunday but you don't have Sunday the whole day because Sunday evening you're thinking about Monday morning again. And I always thought that it was a really bad design. You know, the, uh, the 7 days. And that's if you're lucky, right? Because some people work 6 days a week, and some people work 7 days a week, and some people have two jobs or three jobs, and and these people are just grinding and
Act.
working non-stop all the time, and uh, and that is crazy. Or even if you're a student, right, where you're working, you're studying sort of morning to afternoon, and then maybe you have a part-time job or you work at the weekend to make some money, and you don't have any free time at all, really. And years ago, the this is a story from France. Years ago, the French labor union voted. They had a vote on should we change a 5 day working week to a 4 day working week. the main French
Okay.
working union, had this vote, and
Mhm.
they voted to keep 5 days and not have 4 days. And
Mhm.
at that point in time, I decided that all these people were completely crazy because
Mhm.
who doesn't want more free time? Everybody wants more free
Mhm.
time.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Even even if you have no money, it
Mhm.
is better to have more free time. Even if you have
Yeah.
no money, because
Mhm.
then at least you have time for other people and conversation and going
Mhm.
out
Mhm.
or traveling somewhere or
Mhm.
just doing something, anything, reading a book. Um,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how anybody has looking around at the world. I don't know how anybody has time for anything with
Mhm. Mhm.
the craziness of everything that that is happening. So I never I have never liked the work 5 days and then have 2 days free. It
Mhm.
doesn't seem like a very good deal to me.
Mhm.
Although
Mhm.
I understand it. Some people like their jobs. Some people don't. Some people like to work 5 6 days a week. It makes them happy. Um,
Mhm.
but but in general, the world would be a I think the world would be a much better place if we worked 4 days and had 3 days off, and we would be more relaxed. And people say, yeah, but the world wouldn't work, and you wouldn't have industry, and things wouldn't get built. Well, no, 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 because the we would still have industries, but those industries would change because
Mhm.
there would be more free
Mhm.
time based activities. So there would be more people doing sports, for example, because they
Mhm.
would have time for sports. There would be more
Mhm.
people doing recreation. There would be more people visiting
Mhm.
museums and art galleries and doing
Mhm.
cultural activities. There'd be more people in the bars. Maybe,
With
maybe.
beer.
With beer, well, you see,
Mhm.
these industries would grow, right?
Yeah.
So there would still be business and there would still be industries, and they would
Mhm.
become bigger and they would make more money and they could pay people more to work in that industry, and
Mhm.
um, and so I I I, I never liked the work 5 days and you know I had
Mhm.
when I had my physical school and a music company at the same time.
Mhm.
That was great. I was working 7 days. And that was crazy.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
when I had the physical school, when I stopped the music company, I still worked on Saturday mornings. So I worked
Mhm.
5.5 days a week, and that was crazy as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I made a lot of money, but I had no time.
Oh, relax. Mhm.
I had no time
Relax. Mhm.
for
Mhm.
anything at all. So
For me, it's 5 days enough for at work, and 2 days is okay for relax or go to Shamorin or visit my son in Bistrica and go my husband on walk.
yeah, yeah. Well, you also have to remember that Slovakia has twice as many holidays as Britain.